Welcome to Star Chat, the podcast where we explore the wonders of the cosmos and unravel its deepest secrets. I'm your host, Carl, and I'm thrilled to share with you a fascinating story that's been making waves in the scientific community. Today, we're going to talk about Saturn, its stunning rings, and a colossal collision that may have changed the course of the planet's history. Imagine a universe where giant planets and their moons are not just passive observers, but active participants in a grand dance of gravity and motion. The Saturn system, with its breathtaking ring structure, has long been a subject of fascination for astronomers and planetary scientists, but despite its beauty, the system is awash in mysteries. Its rings seem to be younger than expected. The planet's wobble isn't tied to the motion of Neptune as simulations have suggested it ought to be, and its small moon, Iapetus, has a strangely tilted orbit. Now, a team of researchers led by Matija Ook at the SETI Institute in California may have uncovered a grand unified theory that explains all these enigmas. It starts with a hypothetical extra moon called Chrysalis, which was proposed to explain how Saturn's wobble got decoupled from Neptune. But here's the twist. What if Chrysalis didn't just break up to form the rings, but actually collided with Titan, Saturn's largest moon, around 400 million years ago? This collision would have had far-reaching consequences, erasing Titan's craters, pushing its orbit into an elliptical shape, and creating a shower of debris that could have given rise to smaller moons like Hyperion. Over time, Titan's changing orbit would have destabilized the inner moons, sending them careening into each other and grinding them down into the tiny particles that now make up Saturn's iconic rings. The implications are profound. If this scenario is correct, it would mean that Titan is not just a passive moon, but a pivotal player in shaping the Saturn system as we know it today. As Sarah Hurst at Johns Hopkins University puts it, I appreciate the elegance of how many Saturn system problems it would solve at once. The evidence to prove or rule out this scenario is on its way, courtesy of NASA's Dragonfly mission, which will arrive at Titan in 2034. And take a close look at its surface. Will we finally uncover the secrets of the Saturn system? The answer, much like the universe itself, remains full of mysteries waiting to be unraveled. We'll be right back with more fascinating space news on Star Chat. Welcome back to Star Chat. We're excited to dive into the latest news from the world of space and astronomy. Today, we're talking about the moon, rockets, and a California-based space company that's making waves in the industry. Let's start with the moon. As of today, February 24th, the moon is in its first quarter phase, which means it's nearly 50% lit up. According to NASA's daily moon guide, you can see some amazing features on the moon's surface tonight, including the mares Fecunditatis, Tranquillitatis, and Serenitatis. If you grab a pair of binoculars, you'll also be able to spot the Endymion crater, the Mare Nectaris, and the Posidonius crater. But that's not all. We've also got some exciting news from Rocket Lab, a leading space company based in California. They're getting ready to launch their next dedicated mission for the Defense Innovation Unit on their HASTE rocket. The mission, called Cassowary Vex, will deploy a scramjet-powered aircraft from Australian firm Hypersonics, and it's expected to launch later this month. And if you're interested in space exploration, you might want to keep an eye on Rocket Lab's stock prices. According to analysts, the company has a 12-month price target that reflects a 12.9% upside from its current level. Plus, 68% of the analysts covering the stock have maintained a buy rating. But what about NASA's plans for space exploration? Well, we've got some news on that front too. The agency is currently working on a new mission to the moon, with the goal of sending humans back to the lunar surface by 2025. And with private companies like Rocket Lab and SpaceX leading the charge in space technology, it's an exciting time for space enthusiasts around the world. Welcome back to Star Chat, as we explore the wonders of the universe and the latest developments in science and technology. As we gaze out into the vast expanse of space, we're reminded that our planet is just a tiny part of a much larger cosmic landscape. And yet, despite our relatively small size, human ingenuity and innovation continue to push the boundaries of what's possible. Today, we're talking about a major breakthrough in submarine communication systems, courtesy of L3Harris Technologies. The company has just landed its biggest ever full-rate production contract, worth supplying 26 shipsets to General Dynamics, Electric Boat for use in Virginia and Columbia-class submarines. This is a significant development, not just for the company, but for the future of national security and global communication. As we consider the implications of this technology, let's take a step back and appreciate the sheer scale of the universe. The stars we see twinkling in the night sky are billions of years old, their light traveling vast distances to reach us. And yet, despite these immense scales, human innovation has allowed us to develop technologies that can communicate with precision and accuracy across our planet. The contract awarded to L3Harris Technologies is a testament to the power of human ingenuity and the importance of investing in science and technology. As we continue to push the boundaries of what's possible, we're reminded that the universe is full of mysteries waiting to be uncovered. And with each new discovery, we're inspired to keep exploring, to keep pushing the frontiers of knowledge and understanding. As we look to the future, it's clear that companies like L3Harris Technologies will play a critical role in shaping the course of human history. With their expertise in submarine communication systems, they're helping to ensure that our planet remains a safe and secure place for generations to come. But as we celebrate this achievement, let's not forget the importance of skepticism and critical thinking. As scientists and science communicators, it's our responsibility to approach new developments with a healthy dose of curiosity and skepticism. We must always ask questions, seek out evidence, and be willing to challenge our assumptions. So as we conclude today's Star Chat, let's take a moment to appreciate the beauty and complexity of the universe. Let's marvel at the stars, the planets, and the galaxies that stretch out before us like a vast cosmic tapestry. And let's remember that, despite our relatively small size, human ingenuity and innovation have the power to shape the course of history. That's all for today's Star Chat. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, remember to keep looking up at the stars.